For years, Alex had immersed himself in the world of web design, a realm where creativity met technology. It all began in college when he first discovered the thrill of creating web pages. Armed with nothing but a textbook on HTML and a fervent desire to build something from nothing, he spent countless nights hunched over his computer trying to decipher the intricacies of code. The early days were challenging. Every new concept felt like a mountain to climb. He learned to navigate the labyrinth of SQL databases, CSS style sheets, and JavaScript functions, often feeling more like a detective piecing together clues than a designer. After graduation, Alex landed a job at a small marketing firm. It was a modest start, but he relished the opportunity. His days were filled with designing landing pages and optimizing user experiences. He thrived on the feedback from clients, the satisfaction that came from seeing his work go live. Yet, as the months turned into years, a subtle dissatisfaction began to creep into his mind. The thrill of coding had dulled, replaced by the monotony of routine tasks. The spark that had once ignited his passion for web design flickered uncertainly. It was during a particularly uninspired week at work that Alex stumbled upon a presentation about Canva Livestream. Intrigued, he decided to attend, curious about the latest tools available for designers. As he sat in the audience, the presenter demonstrated the ease of modern design, showcasing how Canva allowed anyone, regardless of technical skill, to create stunning visuals with just a few clicks. Alex watched in awe as the audience gasped at the seamless interface, the drag-and-drop functionality, and the instant gratification of producing professional designs without a single line of code. It was a stark contrast to his own journey of painstakingly learning programming languages and wrestling with complex software. The presentation sparked a realization within him. The barriers that had once defined the world of design were crumbling, replaced by user-friendly platforms that democratized creativity. While this was an exciting development for many, it also left Alex feeling displaced. He wondered if his years of hard-earned skills were becoming obsolete. As he left the event, he felt a growing sense of urgency to reassess his career trajectory. The world was changing, and he found himself at a crossroads. The job market was a daunting landscape, especially at the recent career fair he attended. Surrounded by a throng of hopeful candidates, all vying for attention with polished portfolios, Alex felt a wave of anxiety wash over him. The competition was fierce, and he was acutely aware of the fact that many of his peers were more adept at utilizing these new design tools. As he navigated the crowded hall, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was becoming a relic of a bygone era. Each conversation with potential employers felt like a reminder of his dwindling relevance. In that moment of uncertainty, memories of his childhood began to resurface. Music had always been a constant in his life, a passion that had quietly simmered beneath the surface while he pursued his career in web design. From the age of 6, he had been immersed in piano lessons, his fingers dancing across the keys as he learned to express himself through melodies. His voice, too, had been nurtured through years of vocal training, allowing him to explore the depths of his musicality. He had even taken on the role of a mentor, teaching his friends how to play the piano, sharing the joy of music with others. The thought of returning to music as a career began to take root in his mind. What if he could combine his knowledge of design with his love for music? Perhaps he could create educational content, videos, tutorials, or even an online course that would help others learn to play instruments or sing. The idea ignited a flicker of excitement within him, a feeling he hadn't experienced in years. He envisioned himself standing in front of a camera, sharing his passion with a wider audience, guiding others through the intricacies of music, just as he had once done with his friends. As he pondered this new direction, Alex picked up his guitar, an instrument he had learned to play in his late teens. The familiar weight of the guitar felt comforting in his hands, and he strummed a few chords, letting the music wash over him. Each note resonated with memories of late-night jam sessions and laughter shared with friends. The melodies transported him back to a time when he felt free and unburdened by the constraints of a corporate job. In that moment, he made a decision. He would explore this path, allowing his love for music to guide him toward a new career. With renewed determination, Alex began to outline his plans. He would start small, creating a YouTube channel where he could share music tutorials, tips for budding musicians, and even his own original compositions. He envisioned a space where he could merge his design skills to create visually appealing content, making learning music accessible and enjoyable for everyone. The prospect of blending his two passions filled him with a sense of purpose he had long been missing. As he embarked on this new journey, Alex realized that the path ahead would not be without its challenges. He would need to learn how to market himself, navigate the world of social media, and build an audience from scratch. Yet, for the first time in years, he felt invigorated by the possibilities. The fear of obsolescence that had once consumed him transformed into a sense of adventure. With each passing day, as he recorded videos, wrote music, and engaged with his audience, Alex discovered a profound joy in sharing his passion. He was no longer just a web designer. He was a musician, an instructor, and a creator. The journey from web design to music was not just a career shift. It was a rediscovery of himself, a return to the essence of who he had always been. And in that journey, he found not just a new vocation, but a renewed sense of fulfillment and happiness that had eluded him for far too long.